Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Watch Darius TV. I'm back at it again with another video. This is of season 4, episode 12 of Ozark's Trouble the Water. Yeah, this episode. Oh yeah, like, comment, subscribe if you like this video. This episode was really another good one. It seemed like this season of Ozarks, everything is just each episode is getting better and better and better, and it's just the writing has just gotten really good this season. This episode starts off with Charlotte. She has to bail Marty and Wendy out of jail after the fight that they had in the previous episode. Yeah, you can just tell the Marty the Bird family, they're just really falling down this season. It's just like everything is just going bad for them this season. Just, whole bunch of craziness going on. Wendy admits to not being easy to love, just like her father said. I guess that's sort of ringing on throughout the season is her saying that, and she ends up also saying it later on in this episode when she's apologizing to her dad and stuff like that. We'll get to that later. Mel tells Nathan Ben was killed. Mel is good. Yeah, so basically, Mel and Nathan seem like they're getting closer in this episode. Nathan really wants to work with Mel, so he can get custody over his grandchildren and stuff like that. So they're working together. Ruth and Rachel working with Charles to go against Wendy, and Ruth wants to have a record cleaned. So Rachel and Ruth are still working together, and they're still going up against Wendy. They're war with that, and some of things are going pretty good with that. Ruth also gets her record clean, so that's pretty good too for her. Nathan wants to take the grandchildren. We already know that. Nathan now signs a petition for the grandchildren. He even lies about the kids wanting to stay with him. I don't recall the kids really ever saying that. I think he was lying. I could be wrong, but that's the thing he got going on is trying to get the kids and stuff like that. So now he even signed a petition to show how serious he is. I wasn't expecting him to get to that far to take that extent, but he really wants to get these grandchildren away from him, and it's probably right because Charlotte and Noah's parents are working for a powerful drug cartel, so it's probably good. Let's see. Nathan kids want to stay with him. The new sheriff guy, Wyckoff, I can't pronounce his name, found Wyatt's killer and he tells Ruth. So we already know that whoever this guy is not the real killer. So that kind of, throws Ruth a bit, kind of, seems kind of strange because she knows that she killed Wyatt's killer. So who is this guy? So that's pretty strange. I don't know who they found this guy from, but he's supposedly the quote unquote killer, but really he's just like a thief and is on drugs. So that's how that works out. The senator wants Wendy and Marty to do voter fraud to get help with Navarro. So now Wendy and Marty has to possibly get into voter fraud in order to get help with dealing with Navarro's becoming a citizen and getting out of jail. So that's some other stuff that they really got to get into that they really don't want to. Ruth is conflicted about Wyatt's killer. She's really conflicted about how she feels about that, about his quote unquote killer, even though she knows that this guy is not the killer. Ruth really wants to get her record clean, and she, like I said, she ends up getting it, so that's pretty good after, talking to that lady. I forgot who she was. I think she was a judge or something like that. I don't remember what she was, but she ends up finally getting her record clean, so that's good on Ruth. Congratulations on her. Camilla and Navarro want Marty to launder more money and get him out of jail in a few days. So basically, Navarro is doing what he always does, putting more pressure on the Bird family to do his bidding for him. So now he wants to be out of prison within the next few days. You don't know if that's going to happen. I thought he was about to die. I really didn't think that he was even going to survive that stabbing, but he did. And he's back to being healthy again, despite the fact that, Camilla was basically trying to kill him, but, that somehow ended up, happening. Ruth talks to Wyatt's killer. Ruth just wants to justify sending him to jail. Yeah, so Ruth already knows that he's in jail for basically, the wrong thing. He did not kill Wyatt, but she says that, heck, you probably did some other stuff to get yourself in here anyway. So I believe that was maybe her way. That's my interpretation of it. She was probably trying to find a way to justify him going to jail, even though she knows that she already killed the guy who really killed her cousin. But I guess that was her way of maybe wanting to justify it or something like that, I guess. So that's how that is. Maya and Mel, they seem like they're having a little trouble in paradise from their conversation in the restaurant. Mel, he just seems all defeated and stuff like that, and so I don't know how their relationship is gonna go. I doubt they're breaking up, but definitely Maya is not particularly happy with him right now in this episode. Maya is even angry at the Bird family over Mel, and so that's sort of conflicting in their relationship. Mel doing his investigation on the Bird family, and that affects his relationship with Maya. So Maya is even angrier at the Bird family, Wendy and Marty. So that's how that's like. Um, Mel doesn't come to court, right? So Mel is pretty much getting ready to leave, and he was supposed to show up to court with Nathan, and to help him with dealing with getting custody of the Bird family of Charlotte and Noah. But he doesn't show up, so it looks like he's about to lose this case. And Wendy is pretty happy. She's smug and smiling, like, "Ha, you thought you were gonna win this time." But it ends up at the end, the judge has a setup where basically the kids, it's up to them to decide if they want to stay with their parents. So that kind of throws everything, a total monkey wrench in Wendy's plans. And they end up deciding that they want to leave their parents, which, completely gets Marty into having a deep conversation with sort of an argument with Charlotte about it. And, basically both of Charlotte and Noah just completely expose their dad and say that basically you follow everything that Wendy says, which is seem kind of true. And Marty does do a whole lot of talking, so Noah busts him out on that. So the kids are just completely sick of their parents. So that's how that one goes. And then Wendy ends up going to her father and basically begs him to not take them. She even almost turns into a child, getting down on her knees and begging him, please don't take the kids. And he goes off on her basically saying, it basically is inevitable. He's going to have the kids. So, that just, like I said, this season, it really feels like the Bird family is just completely falling from grace. They're just completely losing their power, and it just, everybody's turning against them. Even their own kids are turning against them. And then also the episode ends where I feel like Wendy, it was like a metaphor when Wendy, I feel like she's under a lot of pressure and she's slowly cracking under all the pressure to the point where she ends up cracking her own head on the door window. I think that it's meant to show that she's really sort of cracking under the pressure, and it's really just starting to really unfold these last few episodes. It just, something's going to happen where Zab is going to lead to the car accident that we saw at the beginning of this season. So yeah, this episode was another one that was just uh, crazy. Like I said, I think the writing in this season was really good. Everything is clear. Just everything just craziness going on. There's a lot of twists and turns, things you wouldn't expect, which is pretty much normal in a show like Ozarks. But yeah, my predictions. I got a feeling that maybe most likely Nathan might die. I feel like he most likely probably won't get custody because we still haven't gotten to the scene where they get into the accident where they're all together as a family. So I feel like most likely Wendy's dad Nathan probably might end up dying. I get a weird feeling something might happen to Maya. I don't know. I'm not sure how her relationship with Mel is gonna go. I feel like they may not make it. I don't know. I feel like Mel might have a standoff with Nelson. They might have some tension going on there. Um, I'm not sure what. Hold on one second. Wait. All right, sorry about that, guys. So, like I was saying, anyway, this episode was a really good one. What are the predictions I have? I think that maybe the Navarro might end up possibly still attacking the Bird family. I think that's gonna happen. With Ruth, I see that she's clearing up her name. I already heard certain rumors about Ruth this season. I don't want to, you know, spoil it if you all haven't even seen it yet. But I heard certain things happen to her. But so I really don't even feel comfortable talking about Ruth though. But yeah, this episode was pretty good, and those are the only few little reviews. Not reviews, predictions I might have of the next few episodes that are left. But like I said, this season was a really good one. If you like this video, like, comment, and subscribe. You know what I'm saying, to watch Darius TV. And I will be doing a review of the next episode, episode 13. I don't know the name of it though, but that'll be the next video coming up. So thanks for watching my video.